First one is Index of Industrial Production. Okay, why is it in news? India's factory output growth based on Index of Industrial Production, IIP, rose to a 14-month high of 10.3% in August. Okay, Index of Industrial Production in August was highest to 10.3%. Okay, now what is Index of Industrial Production? It's an index of industrial production, right? Industrial production means it will be dealing with manufacturing activities of different sectors. Okay, there are 8 core sectors involved in the index of industrial production. Okay, one is crude oil. Second one is refinery products. Third one is coal. Fourth is natural gas. Fifth one is electricity. Sixth one is cement. Seventh one is fertilizer. And eighth one is steel. These are the 8 core industries which are included in the IIP. Clear? Index of Industrial Production, meaning it considers the manufacturing sector. Okay, these are the 8 products. Why these 8 sectors are involved? Because these weigh around 42% of the items. Okay, majorly the items, refinery products are considered highest contributing to the manufacturing sector in the IIP. Okay, the lowest is fertilizers. Clear? Okay, IIP is an index that tracks the manufacturing activity of different sectors in the economy. Their components are 8 core industries because they contribute to 40% of the weights. Okay, now there are 8 industries. These include crude oil, refinery products, coal, natural gas, electricity, cement, steel, and fertilizers. Clear? Highest percentage of weight is provided by the refinery products, and the lowest is provided by the fertilizer. Clear? And the base year we take is, earlier it was 2004, 2005. Now base year is 2011, 12. This is the base year for GDP as well. GDP calculation as well. Okay. Now, who publishes this? MOSPI, Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. Under it, CSO. Okay, CSO under MOSPI, Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation, publishes this index, and it has been started from since 1950. Okay, the components. 8 core industries comprises about 40%, nearly 42% of the weight of items included in IIP in decreasing order of their weightage are: first top is refinery products, and the last one is the fertilizers. Clear? And the base year is 2011-12. It tracks the manufacturing activity of different sectors in an economy. Okay, what are the uses, or why we are MOSPI is releasing Index of Industrial Production? First one is, it is used by various government agencies like Ministry of Finance, Reserve Bank of India, private firms, etc. for analytic purposes. It identifies, as I said, that these 8 core industries represent 42% of the manufacturing sector, right? So the growth in these sectors will enable or will help the different ministries and different organizations to have to analyze the growth in the economy of manufacturing sector especially, right? This data is also used to compile the GVA, gross value added, of the manufacturing sector in the GDP of a quarterly basis. Have you studied economics on GVA and GDP? No? National income started? Okay. GDP is the amount of final goods and services produced within the country, boundary of the country at a given time. Okay. GDP means gross domestic product. As it says that gross means it calculates the amount of final services, final goods and services. Okay. Now D means domestic, means it is calculated within the boundary. Okay, within the boundary of the country and product. This is the GDP. Okay. In manufacturing sector, we may mostly consider GVA. Okay. GVA means gross value added for each product. For example, if IIP is considered, we consider nearly 8 sectors, right? So by considering the value added by each sector to the economy. For example, if growth of steel is 16%. For example, if growth of steel is 16%, means 16% of the growth is added by the steel industry to the economy. Individual products are taken. The other example is, if, as I said before, fertilizers are the lesser one, right? Fertilizers, for example, only 4% growth is given. Means only 4% is contributed by the fertilizer industry. GDP means overall development of the country. GVA means individually products are considered. Clear? Okay. You will be studying this in detail in the national income. Okay. We have many methods for the for finding GDP, GVA, etc. Okay. So I hope this is clear. The basic is clear. Now there are the sectors of the could be divided into broad sectors and use-based sectors. Broad sectors means in manufacturing industries, mining, manufacturing, electricity, etc. are broad sectors. Okay. Use-based sectors are basic goods, capital goods, intermediate goods. Basic goods are used by us, like normal people, normally used goods. Capital goods are like for as an investment. Example is machines, etc. are capital goods, capital investment purposes. Now, intermediate goods are like in middle. So as I said, when we consider GDP, final goods are considered or taken into consideration. See, if we have a tomato, okay, if we are consuming tomato as such, means tomato is a final good. Okay. If we have a tomato, but we are converting into a sauce and we are consuming, meaning here tomato becomes an intermediate good. Why? We are consuming finally it as a sauce. Clear? These are the final and intermediate goods. Final goods are consumed as such by us. If we use tomato in salads or something and we are using it as such, means it is a final good for us. If we are converting this tomato into a sauce and then we are consuming it, means we are consuming sauce directly, not the tomato directly, right? So meaning here tomato becomes the intermediate goods from which the final good is produced. Here in the case sauce is produced. Okay, this is the basics. You'll be studying it in detail in economics, national income first chapter itself. Clear? Okay. I hope this thing is clear. So we studied about index of industrial production. Okay. We studied about index of industrial production. Index of industrial production is published by CSO and Ministry of MOSPI. Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. Okay, from 1950. This IIP tracks the manufacturing sector of the country. It mainly considers 8 core sectors of the manufacturing sector, which includes refinery products. These are important. You need to by heart this one. Refinery products, natural gas, coal, electricity, steel, crude oil, fertilizer, one more, cement. Yes, cement. Okay. In this, these are called 8 core industries because they contribute to nearly 42% of the manufacturing sector, and highest percentage is contributed by the refinery products and the lowest by the fertilizer. Clear? Now, why we use this? We use to analysis purposes also. Then it also helps in identifying the GVA of each sector to the GDP. Okay, clear?